Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the next physics library in our series of physics and math animation libraries or simulation libraries. So, today, I'm going to be talking about matter.js. And before we get to the examples, let me just talk. So, it's essentially like a 2D physics engine, also, but it's specifically for the web because it's written in JavaScript. Um, so, it supports rigid bodies, compound bodies, composite bodies. We have a lot of stuff. Of course, you expect it to have physical properties, elasticity, restitution, collision. So many amazing stuff is baked in into all of these, and I'll link some of um, their website on here so that you can read a bit more. So let's look at some of the examples. So this first example is air friction. So it seems that we have some boxes moving around, and it seems it falls based on air friction. We're actually learning an interesting course on in uni about this very recently. So it's followed with air friction. Let's check some other examples. Avalanche. So it seems the balls are, and then we can force them. Some of the balls are not falling on them; they are dying. Okay, for a bit fun examples. Then we have ball pool. The amazing thing that I just enjoy here is the not flexibility now, but like the amount of control that I have, and we'll go into why that is a bit later after we learn the installation and other stuff. And then we have this bridge, and this is one of the places where the restitution comes in. Restitution is just about elasticity. So inelastic properties and elastic properties. So you can see as I pull that, then you can control the blocks also. Let's maybe look at maybe two more. So we have this also. Let's see if we can maybe arrange. Nah, it's not working. It's not working. Okay. I want to kind of arrange the arrow so that it fits into. Well, it's not working. Okay, let's do that. Let's see reverse gravity. Ah, interesting. So now everything is going up for us. I have to check the code. So if you just click these curly braces, you could see the code for it. But we're not going to that now. All right, these are fun examples. Very, very fun examples. So next, we're just going to how to actually install it, which is quite simple, anyways, and then make it. All right, so for the installation, it's pretty simple. We just have boilerplate HTML, and then we have two scripts. One is the CDN. So there are various ways you could install it. You could use npm. You could download the actual matter.js library and then import it. But this is better. This is a CDN and it's a minified one. And then you have your script. Next.js, funny name. It was when I was playing around with working on the the one that I would present to you guys, that I was kind of just naming things in various ways. So it's supposed to be name. Yeah. So the installation is very simple, just a boilerplate HTML, and then you have the CDN, the matter.js CDN, and then the actual file that you're going to be writing the JavaScript in, which I'll be showing you in just a second. All right, and for the actual JavaScript matter.js files, so like I did in my previous video, I won't be actually typing it out. I'll just be bringing the code little by little to make this video a bit faster. I'll just be able to explain better and run you through this. So the first thing we'll be doing is we have the module aliases. So this is just basic JavaScript stuff. So essentially, all we're just getting the what we need: the engine, the render pipeline, the runner, the bodies, the composite, basic stuff. We're getting them in, and we're aliasing them to a name that will be easier for us to use, so we don't have to put matter. So next, we create an actual engine, and then we also create a renderer. So the element that the renderer will be on is going to be the document body, and then we have our engine, the part of the renderer. Next, we're creating two boxes and a ground, but what we're actually doing is we're creating a left and a right wall so that it doesn't go off the screen. So these two here are the left and right walls, and then this one up here is the actual ground, and then we add all of these to the world. So we use a composite.add engine to the world. So we're adding all these things together as a kind of a composite. What would I call it now? Not a function, but like a structure, adding it to the world. And then so it's essentially being added to the world, but then the engine will be responsible for running the world. So it's kind of built into the world is kind of built into the engine. So that's by the way, anyways. Next, because I want to, and I'll explain um, when I'm done with this. So I'm just kind of running through it. I'll explain what the project would actually do, and I'll actually demo it at the end. So we're adding mouse control. So I want to be able to drag the bodies whenever they are added to the screen, and we'll see the bodies that I want to drag now actually. So the next thing would be that I want to be able to add bodies to the screen. So there are two bodies that I'm adding to the screen. I'm adding a box or a circle. Now I'm adding a circle to the screen when I press the right mouse key and control. So control plus the right mouse key, and I'm adding a box to the screen just when I press the left mouse, just the right mouse key. So right mouse key, a box, right mouse key plus the control key, a circle. So how am I doing that? I'm just doing an event listener, the mouse down event, then I'm getting the X and Y at which I do that, and that's where I'll create whatever object I'm creating, and then I'm checking if the event.button2 represents the right click or the right button of the mouse, and then so basic stuff. So then after that I create a runner that would be responsible for running this whole thing, and then runner.run, and then we actually render it. So I don't know, I'll have to read a bit more into that, but it's actually funny that the runner actually doesn't run everything. The render still has to run. Yeah, it's okay. So but that kind of renders the graphics on the screen even though the runner is kind of running it. So what we just been left now is to view this in a browser, and let's just go into my browser now. So this is just like a really basic example, and one of the things that it's going to do, let me just refresh the screen. I'm recording at night and I just got it with a load of white from that screen right now. So we have our canvas here, and so if I press my right click now, I have that boxes, those boxes anyways. And if I press Ctrl plus the right key, I have those circles, and then you see that I can drag them. Oh, even though I put a wall there so that it doesn't fly off into eternity, it's seemingly still kind of flying off. And I think it's kind of following my mouse instead of kind of detaching at a point. Okay, let's see if I can fling some of them. Yeah, it's not that easy to fling. Okay, yeah, so this is essentially the demo that I had in mind. You can add more boxes, you can add more circles. I had a book bug that I was adding both boxes and a circle together at the same time, because okay, maybe I'll just show you why that bug was. So this part was not in the conditional statement, was not in the if statement before. So this meant that whenever I pressed control or thereabout, it still ran both of them. So let's just look at that. Let's refresh. So whenever I press control, it just drops a box. But whenever I press control, oh, the bug disappeared. Wow, amazing. Okay. I think all right. So this was my previous fix to the bug. I added an else if, but if I remove the else from it, it's going to add both of them to it. I hope this works. I'm hoping I get the bug back. That's so funny. All right. So now if I press control, yeah, now it's adding. So it's adding both of them. That was the bug that I had originally. So if I just restore the code back to normal, well, I don't know if the else is perfectly necessary, but well, let's just refresh and see that we have the normal function back. All right, so we have a box, we have boxes, and then we have, when we press control, we have circles. Let's see if I can get some kind of structure going. Let's see. Oh well, this isn't going to work. Yeah, circles are just going to bounce. So I guess I should just use boxes. Another box on top of that. It's just like the boxes are very wobbly. Let's see. Let's see if I can build some sort of structure. Oh no, that won't work. Okay, I think I need a center piece to hold that up at the center also. No, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. If you decide to fall, then I'm going to just kill you. Alright guys, so that's essentially it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video on matter.js, amazing 2D physics library. Enables you to do physics in your library. Thank you very much for watching.